I wrote a book on Social Security called Getting Paid to Wait. And a lot of people ask me, what does that mean, getting paid to wait? Well, as you know, most people know, you can claim Social Security benefits as early as age 62, or you can wait as late as age 70. And at age 70, that benefit amount is 76% bigger than the amount you receive at age 62. Despite that difference, and despite a lot of experts saying that people should delay as long as they can until age 70, very few people do. And I've found out that the reason that they don't delay until age 70 is pretty simple. They don't want to wait that long before they receive some income from Social Security, right? Well, it turns out they don't have to, because there's certain strategies that they can use that'll actually pay them money while they're waiting to maximize their Social Security benefits. That's what I talk about in the book. That's what I show them how to do, that they can actually get paid Social Security income while they wait to claim their maximum Social Security benefit. Thus the title, Getting Paid to Wait. There's an incredible amount of information on Social Security. And what I've found over the years, going out and speaking to a lot of different people, financial advisors and individuals, is that they really don't need to know all that stuff. I've fielded hundreds or thousands of questions from individuals and financial advisors, and they all tend to revolve around a few specific topics. So what I realized is you only really need to know a few important things. And that's what makes my book unique. I only talk about those few important things to make the topic of Social Security less confusing, because it can be very confusing and very complicated, but it doesn't have to be. And these few important things I have in the book, they'll apply to 80 to 90% of the situations that either financial advisors encounter or individuals have for their own personal situation. So, in order to make Social Security easier to understand, I just talk about those few important things that the majority of people need to know, and that's what I put in my book. So that leads us to, what are those few important things that people need to know? Well, I think people should consider 4 things before claiming their Social Security benefits. One has to do with longevity. They're probably going to live longer than they think. Most people, the majority of people, underestimate how long they're going to live or what their life expectancy is. 2, they should try to maximize the size of the survivor benefit. 3, they should maximize the dollar benefit of the COLA feature so they receive the biggest pay raises every year for the rest of their life. And 4, if they get more income from their Social Security, and if they have accumulated assets and savings, that means they have to withdraw less money from their assets and savings, and it will allow their assets and savings to last a lot longer in retirement. When I talk about life expectancy, I've found that most people really don't understand the true definition of life expectancy. Life expectancy is simply a statistical average. It's a mean average. And what that means, if life expectancy in this country, the average between men and women, is age 78, if the life expectancy is age 78, what it means is that 50% of people die before that age, but 50% of people live up to and beyond that age. That's a very high percentage of people living up to and beyond their life expectancy. That generally surprises people. But there's a second aspect to life expectancy that hardly anybody knows. And that is, the longer you live, the farther out you push your life expectancy. I have a chart in my book where I show this. A man or a woman, if they live to age 62, the man's life expectancy is pushed out to age 84. The woman's life expectancy is pushed out to age 86. And there's a 50% probability that one of them is going to live until age 90. And I usually tell people when I do public presentations, that if there's men in the audience, I tell them, and guys, I got bad news for you, it ain't gonna be you. If anybody's gonna live to be age 90, it's going to be the woman. So people underestimate their life expectancy. They're probably going to live longer than they think. And if they start thinking that they could live into their mid-80s, we put them in a better position to make a better Social Security claiming decision. When I say that increasing your Social Security income could increase the probability that your assets and savings will last as long as you live, let me tell you what I mean by that. So if you delay claiming your Social Security, let's say up until age 70, and you get the largest amount of Social Security income for the rest of your life, okay? If you get more Social Security income, that means you're going to have to withdraw less income from your assets and savings, right, to pay all your bills. And if you withdraw less money from your assets and savings, you're actually going to increase the probability that your assets and savings are going to last as long as you live, which is a very good thing. So increase Social Security income, decrease the money you have to withdraw from assets and savings, increase the probability they last as long as you live, if not longer.